Holy clickbait, Batman. These are a bunch of comics that totally lied on the cover. This is something that's been happening for many decades. Even Captain America #1, he doesn't fight Hitler like it suggests on the cover. It's a shameless way of getting people to buy the books, and they've been doing it since the start. Here's some of the ones that are most notorious, and some that you definitely don't know. Do you think comics should be allowed to blatantly mislead people like this? Drop it down below, and don't forget about that 50,000 sub winner, ASM 300. Alright, I'm going to start the list with my favorite entry. It's Robin 64 because it's an actual parody of this entire act of misleading people. They show Flash and Tim Drake suspended in an impossible position, and Tim even says, "Thank God this doesn't happen in the story." Literally making fun of how many times DC Comics specifically would intentionally lie to people through their cover. Next is Conan the Barbarian 22. This is an interesting story. The intended interiors simply got lost in the mail, so they were forced to just do a reprint of Conan the Barbarian #1. Supergirl 19. Supergirl does not kill Superman like the cover suggests. Would you believe it? She doesn't even fight him. The two meet and they hug and go flying off together in the end. What the hell? Ghost Rider #10. You got Ghost Rider versus the Hulk. Only that doesn't happen at all. The Hulk is not in the issue. That's a bad one. I love this one. Anita Blake, Laughing Corpse, the Necromancer #1. It's a 1 in 10 variant with Wolverine on the cover fighting Anita. If you look very carefully, there's a tiny little text blurb up at the top left that says Wolverine does not appear in this issue. At least they had a tiny disclaimer. Funny thing is, the ad for this actually has Wolverine on the back as well. Fantastic Four 180, cool Kirby cover, only everything on that cool Kirby cover doesn't happen. It's a reprint of Fantastic Four #101. The cover doesn't match in the slightest. Speaking of FF101, this is another one with a misleading cover. The actual FF101 says that someone's going to die in the issue. They just get knocked out with a little sleeping gas and everyone escapes unharmed. Justice League, Cry for Justice #5. Supergirl making out with Shazam. Doesn't even remotely happen at all. Guardians of the Galaxy 15 from 2014. Cover shows, and now Captain Marvel. Actually, she doesn't even show up in the issue.
Fake news.
Should have been saved for the next issue in which she was in there. Sensational She-Hulk 37. This one's famous because it shows Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Punisher. They're not in the issue at all, and it even announces on the cover that they're not actually in the issue. Sort of doing the Robin 64 thing of making fun of the whole misleading cover. Hellverine #6. Very recent entry on this list from the same year this video is dropping. Shows the Hell Hulk fighting on the cover. Only it's a dead body. And there certainly is no fight within the pages of the book. What the hell? All New X-Men #20. I think this is one we're glad the cover's misleading because nobody actually wanted this. Wolverine teen clone kissing Cyclops. But in the comic, she actually only gives him a comforting hug. Thank God. Batman and Red Robin #19. This one kind of pissed me off. I thought finally we were going to get our Carrie Kelly Robin, from the Batman Returns, Frank Miller stuff. Only in this universe, Damian has a friend named Carrie and she just dressed up as Robin for a party. Little disappointing. Oh well. Spectacular Spidey, 199. Spider-Man and the X-Men versus Green Goblin. Only the Green Goblin has nothing to do with the X-Men, doesn't have anything to do with the story, and it leads into a Green Goblin arc that doesn't happen until issues later. Oh well. Captain Marvel, 36. Turns out, it's just a reprint of Marvel Superheroes 12, which is the actual first appearance of Captain Marvel. People were probably pretty surprised when they picked up that issue. Daredevil 179, one of the more famous ones on here. Daredevil Elektra do fight. He stops her from killing Ben Urich, but it's nothing like the cover. His costume isn't ripped or skewered by her side. The art is purely symbolic. ASM 694. Despite the cover, Spider-Man just takes away his powers without him knowing what's going on, and they simply inform him that he's done being a hero. Oh, okay. ASM 324. The Spidey versus Sabretooth. Spidey is stateside, and they never fight in the issue. Would have been cool. Green Lantern, Volume 3, #74. Who dies in this issue? Donna Troy? Kyle Rayner? John Stewart? How about nobody? This was just a cover to get you to buy the issue. It is a first appearance of Graven. But Very misleading cover. Hulk #1 from 2008, a very valuable book that famously is not the first appearance of Red Hulk. It is weirdly a cover appearance, but Red Hulk doesn't appear till issue 2. They should have kept that cover for #2, but they definitely wanted to get readers to pick up the series, so I know why they did it. But yeah, this one's just a blatant, recognizable lie. Peter Parker Spider-Man, #6. This is a Spider-Man versus Bullseye issue, not a Spidey versus Kingpin issue. So why does the cover show Kingpin ripping Spidey's suit in half? Bro, I do not know. Justice League of America 137. Cover shows Superman and Shazam battling it out. Only they don't do that at all. Okay. Superman 125. Readers enticed by a cover showing his new powers. Only he does not get those powers shown in the issue.
Fake news.
Classic Silver Age. Avengers 201, the all-famous Jarvis issue. Only Jarvis is in one panel. Okay. World's Finest 202 guarantees a fight to the death between Supes and Batman. What actually happened hardly lined up. One of Superman's robots went haywire and fell into the wrong hands. The robot defeated Batman, and Superman arrived to help Batman. X-Men 136, one of the most famous on the list. Cyclops holds Jean Grey's dead body. She's actually alive for now. It was actually more of a hype for the Dark Phoenix saga for the next couple issues.
Gotcha, bitch.
Deathstroke #7 from 2016 shows Deathstroke battling against Superman.
Liar!
Just like that one Guardians of the Galaxy book with Captain Marvel, though, they should have waited one more issue because that doesn't happen till the next issue. I guess the art just came in early, who knows. That was disappointing, though, I remember that. Detective Comics 362 shows Batman destroying Gotham City. This one's sort of fake. Riddler hit a bomb inside the bank model city. So unsure of the location, Batman lowered his body temp to avoid triggering the heat-sensitive device and smashed the model of Gotham City. So I guess it's not actually misleading. Thor 181 shows Thor planning to rule the world. Could you guess it? It's actually Loki dressed as Thor. Surprise, surprise. Action Comics 986. As a vintage ape-related fanboy, I was pretty pissed to see that Titano is not in the story at all. Doesn't even make an appearance in the issue. What the hell? Planet of Vampires #3, one of my favorites on the list. Not only does the cover not make any sense and has nothing to do with the story, but it also is the final issue that ended in a cliffhanger. And on top of that, the guy with the red hair and chick are not even characters in the run. What happened? Second to last, we're going to go with Batman 89 Echoes, #2. Shows Barbara Gordon Batgirl, only she does not show up in the issue at all, and in the next 3 issues doesn't even show her in the suit. Very misleading and disappointing for fans hoping for a 1989 comic adaptation of Batgirl. I'll end the list with Thor 333. Thor does fight Dracula in this issue, like it shows on the cover, but you definitely do not get Lady Sif turning into a vampire and attacking Thor at all. That would have been super cool, but it didn't happen.
What the hell is even
What do you guys think about the whole phenomenon of publishers and writers and artists and editors just lying to you? It is honestly kind of funny, though, and it's interesting to see with Helverine #6. This is still going on to this day. See you at the next video and keep on hunting.
Make sure to come on down to Sentiment Depot's Antiques and Collectibles, located at 238 West Delaware Ave in Pennington, New Jersey. Find so many great books for just $1 and the lowest prices on key comics around. Enjoy a huge selection of graded comics priced up to 20% lower than current fair market value. We are open from Wednesday to Sunday, closed Monday, Tuesday. You got a collection you want to sell? Bring that too. Can't wait to see you there.